What is an experience you had at a courthouse that you'll never forget? I was in custody court, and my ex-wife Sarah was arguing with my lawyer over visitation schedules. Not reasonable adjustments, petty restrictions like demanding I couldn't take our kids to certain restaurants or playgrounds. She claimed I was irresponsible and needed constant supervision. The judge looked tired, just shuffling through papers while our lawyers went back and forth over increasingly ridiculous rules. We spent the next 2 hours going through our custody agreement, every pickup time, every holiday arrangement, every single detail. It was exhausting having my entire parenting ability questioned in this sterile room with fluorescent lighting that made everyone look sick. While my lawyer listed my parenting credentials, I noticed something strange about the judge. He kept checking his phone during breaks, and when he thought nobody was looking, he'd smile at whatever he was reading. There was something familiar about his expression, but I couldn't place it. Then I noticed he had a coffee mug on his bench with a small logo from Morrison Elementary School, our kids' school. That seemed weird because judges usually have generic courthouse mugs or plain ones. I kept staring at it, trying to remember where I'd seen that exact design before. Then it hit me like a sledgehammer. The school fundraiser. 3 months before our custody hearing, I had seen Sarah laughing with a man at our daughter's school carnival. She said he was just another parent, but they were standing really close together, sharing funnel cake. He had that exact same coffee mug in his hand that night. My heart started racing. This was him. The man my ex-wife was dating was now deciding the legal custody of our children. He had access to all our personal information, our addresses, our financial details, everything about our family. I quickly wrote a note on my legal pad and slid it to my lawyer. It said, "The judge is dating my ex-wife. I saw them together at the school carnival." My lawyer read the note and his eyes went wide. He looked from me to the judge, then back to me. He leaned over and whispered, "Are you absolutely certain about this?" I nodded, my hands shaking with anger. He stood up and said, "Your Honor, may we approach the bench for a sidebar discussion?" My lawyer quietly explained the situation to the judge. The judge's bored expression completely vanished. He looked over at Sarah, then at me, and his face turned red with embarrassment. He called a recess and asked both lawyers to follow him to his chambers. Sarah's face went completely white when she realized what was happening. She looked like she was about to throw up right there in the courtroom. When they returned 15 minutes later, the judge's voice was shaky but professional. He announced that due to a conflict of interest that had just come to light, he was recusing himself from the case immediately. He declared a mistrial and ordered all proceedings to start over with a new judge. Sarah had to pay for all the legal fees for the wasted day because she had failed to disclose her relationship with the judge. Her attempt to rig the system in her favor had just cost her thousands of dollars and destroyed her credibility with the court system. The new judge was assigned 2 weeks later, and when we had our actual hearing, I got the fair visitation schedule I'd been asking for all along. In the end, I got everything I wanted in the custody arrangement, including the reasonable pickup times and the freedom to take my kids wherever I wanted during my time with them.